to speak to you today about perfect narc in terms of narcissism and perfection, because perfectionism is quite a big part of narcissism in terms of the ego of the narcissistic person, seeing themselves in quite a perfectionist light. And so this leads to some behaviours that can be quite confusing for us and can feel quite oppressive when we are with very narcissistic people or in relationship with a narcissist, because the sense of perfectionism that is coming from them can affect our self-esteem and confidence, because there is quite a high expectation from a narcissist that we become a certain way or that we behave in a certain way. And often these behaviours can leave us feeling less than who we really are, and can really affect our identity, our self-identity. And therefore these situations that we find ourselves in with narcissistic people can also, as a knock-on effect, affect our personal development, which is why I make videos that include safe relationship training and personal development issues, because our relationships and the situations we find ourselves in can affect our personal growth. And so when we consider perfectionism in the light of our own growth and the effect it can have on us from other people, and also if we suffer from perfectionism ourselves, because it can mean that we have overly high expectations of ourselves and who we need to be and what we need to be doing, rather than becoming actualized through our own natural growth process based on who we authentically are, rather than conditioned expectations from other people or from ourselves. And so understanding that a narcissistic person may have these high perfectionist expectations of us because they see themselves as superior to other people. And when we are in relationship with someone who perceives themselves as superior to us, it can affect our sense of self and our self-esteem. And also it can mean that we allow ourselves to take on those perfectionist standards, which are often unrealistic. And so understanding the various aspects of narcissism and how it can manifest, and importantly how it can affect us in relationship with a narcissist, can help us in our safe relationship training in order to make decisions as far as our own safety and development is concerned. And also it can allow us to ask ourselves appropriate questions as to whether this person's expectations are too high and are actually perfectionist expectations. And another way that perfectionism can harm us is that the other person can use that perfectionist viewpoint in order to manipulate us and to get us to feel much less about ourselves. And this can keep us on a swing, really, where we are manipulated backwards and forwards as far as our self-worth is concerned, so that it keeps us in the lower position, because the goalposts keep moving, and when we feel as though we've achieved one expectation, the narcissist could move the goalpost and switch it to another higher expectation, so that we continually feel that we are not making the grade as far as this person is concerned. And in the process, of course, we are feeling less than, and we are feeling more downtrodden. And we feel, at the end of the day, so oppressed, possibly, that we are unable to withdraw and to gain perspective as far as what is actually happening in this situation. Because when we feel downtrodden, we can lose perspective as far as our own self-worth is concerned, and as far as the other person is concerned also. Because we could get tied up in trying to please that other person to such an extent that we feel as if we lose ourselves in the process. And therefore we become more controllable and more malleable through the use of perfectionism. So I hope that's of help, and as always, stay safe and very happy. Bye bye.